G'day guys, welcome back. Look, I've got a little mini world happening. Now, something else I wanted to try. You should see the inside of my brain. Like, seriously, I've got so many ideas just swirling around in there that I can't wait to get out. I wasn't planning on doing this because this just arrived in the mail. These are my little stickers, my little fish stickers. I got them from Amazon. It didn't come with any little leaves and things, so I've ordered another one with little leaves and little flowers and things. So when that arrives, I'll do a bigger one. But I just was so keen to get started and try it. So I just got a little bowl. I found some little pebbles in my garden. And I've got a few little plastic plants. Again, I need to go shopping and go and spend and buy pebbles and little fake plants and things, like maybe from an aquarium, like a fish shop. So yeah. So what I'm going to do is I have picked just this one to begin with. I think, no, well, not that one. This one. This one. So there's no instructions. So I'm assuming I'm going to start here and put this one down first. So I'm going to put some resin in over my pebbles just to cover them. And then I'm going to put that down once the resin's dry. And then I have to put another layer of resin on, just enough just to cover it. Then I have to wait for it to dry. Then put that one, put another layer of resin, wait for it to dry, put that one, and so on and so on. And then I get like this 3D fish look. So that's what I'm going to have a go at. But look at all these. You'll be seeing more of these to come. I can guarantee that. I've already got in mind, like I want to do a big bowl. So, and yeah, other things that, again, swirling around in my brain. Now, I just mixed up a tiny little bit of resin. I did, it's the Barnes Clarity. I did 65 grams of part A and 30 grams of part B. So I've got 95 grams. It's probably way too much. It's really hard making up just a tiny little bit, isn't it? Anyway, here we go. Pour it in. I don't know what I'll do with the rest of it. So my little plants and things are starting to float. That's okay. I've got my little tweezers. Just want to cover that. I mean, it doesn't even matter if you don't cover everything because you can cover them in the next layer. So it really doesn't matter. Just try and stand him up a little bit. Tuck them in. So I kind of want to put the fish in the middle, so I don't want to cover up the plants too much. So I think that'll be all right. Again, it doesn't matter if it's not, you know, if the little plants are sticking out, because we're going to cover them with the second layer. I'll try not to burn them. Let's get some get some bubbles out. Might have to wait for a little while for those bubbles. I think I'm burning my plants. I'll have a bushfire happening. Oh my gosh. So that's a problem of having them sticking out, I guess. I might just have to wait until the bubbles come to the surface, into the middle there, and then I'll torch. So I'll keep torching. But anyway, that's the first layer. I've got some more little plants and I've got a few little dried flowers and things. I don't know whether I'll put them in. You know, less is more. We don't have to go overboard. So anyway, that's the first layer. That's probably going to take about, maybe 3 hours. It doesn't have to be totally set, just set enough to put your first sticker on. So I'm going to go and make a banana cake, and I'll see you in a few hours. Walk around the table. All right, see you soon. Hey, it has been 2 hours. I'm not going to wait 4 hours between each. It's tacky, like you can touch it, but see how it leaves a little mark on top? So I think it'll be fine. 2 hours. I'll be able to get a few layers done today. Right. Now the first thing I want to do is, I'm going to start with this one here because it's at the beginning. So I work out, I need to work out the width, like make sure that I'm putting him in the right spot because I don't want him to be too much over the plant. So, but anyway, I'm going to put a little bit of resin down first. just so that I can slide my sticker around, because once you put it down, you're not going to be able to move it, are you? So I think a little bit of resin, now which is the top. I'm going to hang on to it with this because I don't want to put my fingers in the resin, obviously. I don't know how that's going to work because it's sticky too. Everything's sticky. Oh my gosh. Everything's sticky. Okay, so that's there. Now, let's just make sure. Then I'll put the next one on. I'm just holding it above. I think you can come forward a bit. Holding it above because that's kind of where he's going to be after he's finished. So it'll just be a little bit off that green, a little bit off that green there. So I think that'll be fine. It doesn't have to be, you know, too perfect. Right. I made up too much resin. I was thinking I was doing a 1-to-1. So I did 25 grams and 25 grams, and I thought, yeah, 50 grams is plenty. And then I looked at my my clarity and I got, nah, that's 2-to-1. So then I had to go 25 to 50. So now I've got 75. So I might start another little one. So just enough resin. Whoops, he's floating. Just enough to cover the surface. Where do you think you're going? Okay. Let me just cover the surface and then I'll fix him up because he's playing slip and slide with me. So he's still sitting on top of the previous layer of resin. So that's it there. And then I'll give him a bit of a torch. If you're going to be doing this, pick a resin that is really clear. Yeah, so maybe, I don't know. In Australia, the Barnes Clarity is very clear. You don't necessarily need to do it, you know, use it for coasters, but if you're doing something like this that you want the clarity and you don't want lots of bubbles, pick a resin that's going to be nice and clear, because if you've got bubbles in it, it's likely to spoil it. Right, so that one's done, and look, I've got all this resin left. I'm just going to move you over there. So the next one will be that one, and I've got a little coaster because I thought I might have enough to start something else. So I'm just going to get my little stones out. I've got some crushed glass that I've made blue. If you haven't seen the video on how I make coloured crushed glass, you can check that out. I've also got some of these, like different sizes. I've got different colours as well. So how about we just pour a little bit of resin in first, just to kind of seal cover the bottom there. And then you might as well be doing 2 at once, hey, of these, because you're using such a small amount of resin. It's hard to mix up tiny little amounts. So while this one on my left was setting, as I said, I made the banana cake, and I also started a new mold, which is nice and deep, like this one, but bigger. So I can do like more, because I have an idea of what I want to do with these now. Oh, my mind is just overflowing with ideas. Right, I'm just going to start layering some of these guys in, because this mold is, you know, it's deep enough to accommodate these. And then I'm going to sprinkle some of these smaller crushed glass in there as well. I don't want to use all of these because they're expensive. I don't want to use all of them, but I just want to put a few in there for a little bit of interest. And this is my mirror glass. I mean, it's not going to look real good at the moment because it's in this you know, orange mold, but I think once it comes out, once it's demolded, it should look really pretty because of the clear resin around it. What do you think? Do you agree? Hope so. Put a few more little pieces in. A few more bits of glass. I haven't been out to the shops yet. I want to get some small pieces of, or some small little white pebbles. That's what I'd like to get. So I'm going to go and get some of those next time I'm out at the shops. See if I can pick up some little white pebbles, because I think they always look pretty, don't they? All right, now do I need to cover the base? Maybe I don't need to cover the whole thing. I don't think it'll matter if there's a few little areas which are clear. I don't know, up to you. You know, if you're doing this, you can choose if you want to make it a solid base or whether you want to have little areas where you can see through. I'm just going to leave it like that because I'm still practicing. I don't want to use up all my product. I haven't actually chosen a fish yet to put in here. So I've got the blue base, so I don't want to use blue fish. This poor little guy looks dead in there, doesn't he? Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. You'll come to life shortly. All right, let's just cover. So your first layer with your stones or your pebbles or your glass or whatever you're using, you know, is going to be the thickest layer, obviously, to cover that. And then your other layers, your subsequent layers, are only really going to be about 2 millimeters thick. It's about the thickness of a coin, really. Okay. Oh, there's a bug flying around. Midgies are back again. Went out and sat on the grass for like 2 minutes yesterday when I got home from work with the dogs, and one of the midgies went, "Dinner!" and they all just flew at me and bit me all over the place, and so I had to run back inside. I'm not really an outdoorsy kind of a girl. Bugs. All right. I've got a little bit left, but I'm not gonna use it all. I just want enough so that, you know, the stones are being covered. Oh, the other thing that happened, you know how I said I didn't have any little sticker leaves? Well, when I was making my banana cake, there was a knock on the door, and there was a courier, and look, my other parcels arrived. I actually forgot that I ordered these. So you know what I did? I jumped online earlier today, and I thought, I haven't got any leaves to go with my fish. So I went online and I bought all these leaves. So now they're going to arrive in a few weeks. But look, little leaves and all kinds of little goodies, and more fish. So get back in there. So yeah, you're going to be seeing more of these. I'm sorry. Look at all my fish. Lots. Yeah. So, but anyway, like I said, I'm making a new mold. I'm in the process of making a new mold at the moment. Just started it today, so that I can do more of these, because I think I'm not going to say anything too soon. We'll see what happens. All right, I'm going to be back in 2 hours. What if I can put? No, I can't put a fish on that one, can I? No, I'll have to wait. All right, see you in 2 hours. I'm going to go and eat some banana cake. Can't turn it off. Righto. Another 2 hours has gone by. And I thought this one was looking a little bit empty. So I found this. It just had 3 little ones on it, and I've put one in there already. The other fish has got 4 layers. So if I do 3 on this one, they'll both finish at the same time. And then this one, because it's got blue in the bottom, I thought I'd like to do something with white. So this one and this one. So now I've got 4 fish to do. Oh my gosh. I've gone from 1 to 4. All right, let's peel this one off. I didn't know if that was a 9 or a 6. But the first one didn't have any eyes, so I figured it must be the first one. Must be a 9. All right, let's peel him off. And he is just going to, actually let me put a little bit of resin down first, hey. I think it's easier to put that down first, just so that you can slide this around if you need to. It's difficult because you can't put it down because it's stuck to you. What about if I put a little bit of resin on the back? Oh, no, I don't know. I'll just have to do the tweezers. It's sticky because it's a sticker. And then you should be able to see underneath where the other one is and try and put this one as close as possible as on top of the other one, like so. And then we'll do this one. So this is the second one here. It's got a big tail on him. Actually, I'll need more resin than that because it's got the big tail. Look at that. Okay, that should be enough. I have seen some people put these stickers on, you know, when the previous layer is dry, and they just stick it on and then they rub it on. But my thought is, what if it's not exactly in the right spot? And then you can't really move it because it's stuck. So that's why I'm choosing to do it this way, but you guys can do it whatever way you like. Okay, so that's it there. I'm just going to push that down, make sure there's no bubbles underneath that tail, and put some more resin over. Whoa, he's blowing away. I only made up 60 grams. I did 40 and 20. It's funny, you can see the one that's underneath a little bit. All right, I'm going to do the next one and see how we go with that. I might put him sort of there, and the other one kind of along here. Actually, I might do that one first, but it's only going to be this one, huh? So his body needs to be up. His eyeball needs to be on that blob there. I think this is a face. I think that's his head. Kind of needs to be about there, I think. Let's have a look. Put that on. Yep, that looks about right. And then the other one, his nose needs to be just touching that big one there. I think that should be about right. Actually, I won't put him right. Oh, see, he's stuck. So that's what happens when you don't put the, oh, see, I didn't put the layer down, did I? That's all right. The first one's not, you know, that crucial because, you know, it doesn't have to match up with anything underneath it. Right, these ones are going to be 4 layers. I hope that's in the right spot. See, because I didn't put the resin underneath, I can't move him now. Yep, that seems about right. It should be fine. Okay, let's cover them. On my next layer, I'll put some plants down. See, I've got air under that one. That's why I didn't like doing it that way. I don't think you'll see it though. The other one will be over the top of it. No. There's no point trying to get him up now. See, this is why you can see now why it's a good idea to put another layer down first. I'm not going to worry about that one now because the next layer is going to go over the top of him. Oh, I need to clean my tweezers. Get a little baby wipe out and give those a clean. You don't want resin on your tweezers, do you? Nope. Okay, so let's do a little bit of torching. And just make sure that they've got a nice layer over the whole thing. Oops, you need a little bit more. I guess if you don't have enough for this layer, like you're not going, no one's going to know because you can just add more the next time round, you know, because it's clear. It's not like you can see that, hey, there's a bit missing. Do I need any more on this one? I think there's a bit of a gap down here as well. Let's push that up into the edges there. So I don't know whether you want to watch me do each layer or whether I can just fast forward the next one now that you know what I'm doing. We'll see. So this one's not that easy to move, I guess, because it's soft. This one, you know, it's glass, so it's much easier to maneuver. Might as well just fill that in. Might as well use it up. All right, I'll clean these out with paper towel and then I can use them again in 2 hours. Let's torch again. Why do you keep going off? I just filled him up. So he's really nice and strong now, my little blowtorch. Clean up my drips. All right, how's it looking so far? Oops, I've got bubbles on the side there. I'll fix those up. Righto, what's the time now? Almost 4:30. I'll come back at 6:30. And then maybe like 8:39. So I should better get another 2 layers in today, hey? Right, see you then. Rightio, it is just after 6:30 p.m. Got my dinner in the oven. And I thought I'd come and do another layer. Got you down here beside me so we can see a little bit closer. So this is the next one I'm doing. Oh, I better put my layer down first, haven't I? My little layer on you. There you go. And I'll peel him off. Make sure we take the fins as well. We don't want to tear him. Okay. So now what I do is I'm basically just putting nose to nose. I should actually just maybe use something like this. That way I'm not risking putting my fingers in it. That didn't work very well, did it? That's okay. It's on its little slippery coat, so we can move him around. Actually, maybe I needed to put a little bit more. Let's just put some more. I don't want to miss any areas. There. Oh, that works better, actually. Putting some resin on the end of the tweezers. And it doesn't stick. Oh, learning as I go. Right, let's put some more on this little dude. So he's done then after this one. He's only got 3 layers. I should be wearing gloves, but I can't get these off with gloves on. So there's a little bit of resin on my hand there. I'll just have to make sure I wash it really well because I am allergic to the resin. All right, dip it in there Oh, look at that. We're learning things, you guys. We're learning. All right, so that's over there, nose to nose. Now they're going to move a bit anyway when I pour this resin on. So I shouldn't have you on that side of me, should I? I should have had you on the other side. There we go. Oh, see, they're just getting covered. Right, let's keep some of that for the next one. I'll make sure that we're nose to nose. Come on, move over. Why won't you move over? You're moving. You're doing well. You're kind of stuck to the layer underneath. I guess that's the only problem with not having it totally cured. That might get a bit stuck to the layer beneath. I'll just pull him over a bit. But, like, who wants to wait 24 hours between layers? Not me. I mean, I guess I could wait 4 hours, but you know, it's working 2 hours. It will depend on the brand of resin that you're using, though. Like mine sets up really quickly. This brand. Okay, let's give you a bit of a torch. Now I want to put a little bit of a floating greenery in there. Not very big, just a little one. I'll put a bigger one in that one because this one's already got 3 bits of greenery. Let's just have this one on the end there. And we'll dip that in some resin, pick him up, and I'll just put him there. Dunk him under. Or we're not going to see that once this next one goes on. Oh no, it'll be alright. He's alright just there. No, he can stay there. Okay. Now I'll move that out of the way and bring this one in for you so that you can see. Okay. So we need this guy next. Put some resin down. He's got a bit of a long tail, so I better make sure I've got enough room on the side there. Dip that. Lay him down. You've got resin under you? Oh, I have to make sure I've got enough resin under you, otherwise they stick. I don't want them to stick because then you lose that 3D look if they stick to the bottom layer. Okay, that's that one. And then this little Mr. Goggle Eyes. Peel him off. Look at those goggly eyes. What do they call these goldfish? Now, where are you going to go? About there, I think. I don't know, it's hard to know because there's nothing really underneath that. It's a bit strange, that one. Okay, let's pour some resin over. Make sure they're covered, and then I'll just maneuver them back into place. All right, so that's got enough resin in it. Can't really see that tail because it's an orange tail and it's on the orange silicone, so you can't really see it all that well. But once it's demolded, then I think the magic will happen. Okay. All right, now I'm going to put a bit of greenery in this one. We'll do Let's do this one. This one's quite nice, isn't it? Might even put 2 in there. Shall do this one, and I'll leave the other one for the next layer, I think. I'll just put that in the middle there. Push him down. Cover him up. Okay, how's that looking? They're so cute, aren't they? They're fun to do. There we go. All right, little torch. Okay, and 7, I'm going to come back at 9 p.m. and have a little look and see what's going on with them. Oh, can't focus. Can't focus that well. There we go. Oh, I need to move him over a little bit, don't I? He's I can see his body's out of line. I might just have to sort of come back and check on them, make sure they haven't slid anywhere. Looking good so far. And you can see that one because you're looking at it from the side. If you're looking at it top, you don't really notice the layers, but if you're looking at them side on, you do. Right, I'll see you in a couple of hours. Are you having fun yet? Hey guys, it's the next day. I didn't end up doing the next layer last night. I was watching a movie and I fell asleep on the couch and I thought, nah, I'm not doing it now. I'm going to wait till the morning. So we've got one left for this big goldfish. Little one's done. These ones have got 2 more layers. So it's had a nice long time to set. I'll do that. And get this last guy out. I didn't wash these little pebbles before I put them in, so I don't know. I should have. I don't know if it's going to be as clear as it should be, really, because yeah, normally you would wash your pebbles, wouldn't you? Now push all that down to get any little bubbles out. Shoe bubble. I can see little bubbles under there, so just push them out. Yeah, so make sure you wash your pebbles or your glass or whatever it is first, and let it dry, because resin doesn't like water, won't set, so make sure it's dry. All right, so that's that one done. It's just, I'll dribble a little bit over. So when I pushed it down, I could feel that it was touching the bottom layer, the hard layer. So it's kind of stuck onto that, so it's not really moving, is it? Which is good. Bonus. Pour the rest in. Well, not the rest, but I'm going to keep some. Oh no, he is moving. I spoke too soon. I tell a lie, a fibby. He's flying around. He's a flying fish. Try and line him up. Okay, I think that's good. Right, torch. I don't have to worry about melting the sides because it's a glass bowl, which is good. Okay, now, next one. I'll put my little leaves away for next time. I had a look online at Kmart, and wow, they've got some really nice like serving bowls, well, dishes, trays, that sort of thing. So I'm going to have to get down there because they're really cheap too. Get myself down there and get a few. I just thought it would look really nice, like a little bamboo tray, you know, and make a little aquarium type thing with these in a bamboo little platter or tray or something like that. So that's what I'm going to go and have a look for and get some white aquarium pebbles. All right, so this is the next one in line. If you make sure your writing's on the bottom, then you know that that's the next one to do, because they're not numbered. I don't know why that can't be numbered. All right, down you go. And yeah, I'm going to have to move him anyway once I put the next layer on. And this is Goggle Eyes. Looking forward to seeing what this one's going to look like, actually. I think I'm going to prefer this one over that one. Push it down, make sure that there's no bubbles underneath it. And make sure he's in the right spot. Okay. Now this one still needs another layer. So I'm just going to make sure I don't fill it up too much, because I don't want my mold overflowing. Push that out. Next time I do one of these, maybe I'll fast forward some of the areas so that you don't have to watch every single step, but I guess you can fast forward, hey? But they're fun. Something light-hearted, you know, nothing too difficult, I guess. Now fill this one up. Now the other thing is, I'm not going to scrape. When I do my final layer like this, I don't scrape, because I tend to get like, it looks like an oil slick on the top. I guess it's just, you know, bits in there that haven't been mixed properly, like down the bottom or something. So just be careful not to scrape when you're doing your last layer, just in case you get that residue over the top. Now let's just fix you up. Oh, I've got a big day today. I've got 2 people coming to pick up their puppies to their forever homes, and my son and his fiance are coming over. They're going to put up some more fairy lights for the wedding. Wedding's only next weekend, so 8 days away. So I've got to get a wriggle on for that. Let's do my cleanup. All right, I'm going to put a box over those. Where's my box? There's my box. And I'll come back in another 2 or 3 hours and do the next layer for the little one. All right, see you then. Righto, back again. Oh my gosh. Now, I don't know if you can see, this little fish has moved. I didn't come back. I probably should have come back and checked on him. Move him. But what I'm going to do is, I'm going to, and in hindsight, I think it is probably better to put the stickers on while your resin's dry. You just have to be really careful putting it on the right spot, because, you know, I can't move that now because, you know, it's hard. So, oh, I don't know. Whatever you guys want to do, I'm sure you guys will have a go at this. So I'm going to try and put him... Anyway, he's just going to have to go there because I can't move him again. Rub him down. So at least he won't move. You know, I don't have to come back in an hour worrying that he's going to move. I guess that's the good thing. But then you have to be really careful that you're putting it down in the right spot, because you're not going to be able to lift him and move him again. Just line that little nose up. There we go. So yeah, in hindsight, it's probably a good idea to do this rather than putting it on wet resin and then hoping it doesn't move. So now I'm just going to cover that, and hopefully I'm not overflowing it. Probably going to dome. I'm just going to leave it there. I've got a little bit left, but I'm not going to use it all. And give it a quick touch. Do we have any bubbles? I don't know whether that's, I think it's okay. It's hard to tell. I don't think any bubbles got trapped underneath the sticker. I'm just going to bring you down for a close-up. And then I'm going to wait until tomorrow to unmold this. So there's our little aquarium. If you look from the side, you can kind of see the layers, but you're supposed to look at it from the top, I think. It doesn't know what to focus on. Might be a little bit glary. So there's that one. And then over here, there's the other one. So I don't need to unmold him. He's done. But yeah, looking forward to demolding this one or unmolding this one. We'll see what it looks like. All right, I'll see you in the morning. Hey everyone. Hey, it's the next morning. Right, so we've all seen this one. And yeah, it's not as clear as I would have liked. As I said earlier, I didn't wash the stones, so I probably should have. And then I would have had a clear resin. Also, like, I know I rushed this one because I was so excited when my stickers arrived that I just, you know, got little pebbles out of the garden. Whereas I should have really waited and got some white little pebbles or gravel, because I think you would have been able to see the fish a lot easier with a white background. So that's what I'm thinking, but I was just excited to try it. Now let's get this one out. Hopefully it comes out okay. Oh, that scared me, that noise. All right, out it comes. Oh, that looks pretty. And, you know, again, probably a white background would look really nice. What does it look like on the black? I wasn't sure whether to put a black background down for the video or a white one. Just swapped over to the white background. See what it looks like. It looks much better with the white background, doesn't it? Oh, so there it is. There's my little fishies. And, you know, it's got that transparency because I didn't cover the whole base with the glass. But I like that. Let's have a look at the side. Oops, a little bit of sanding to do there. And again, not as clear as probably I would have liked. Again, I didn't wash the stones and I didn't wash the glass. But if you're looking at it from the top, I think it's beautiful. It's just sort of on the side there that's maybe not as clear. I don't know. Never really looked at resin on the side. Not too many bubbles. That's the back. Yeah, it's really interesting, isn't it? I like that. Well, I'm going to go out this morning and try and find some white gravel and a couple of bowls or platters or something and have another go, because this is fun. But, you know, for my first one, I think it's pretty good for my first attempt. Learned a lot. All right. Thanks for watching, you guys. I'll see you for the next video real soon. Bye for now.